Okay,
Yeah.
we out here, Rigby, Idaho. E-money.
Cor-dell.
Shout out to the boys, Cameron Stevens and his roundabout, Caden Campbell and McCall. All right,
Let's get it.
let's go. 1984, peace is war. This rap is a hit. I wake up, roast my neighbor, hit the grind and take a dump. 1984, 35 years before the beeping reign of Trump. I caught my neighbor daily, then I'm back on my grind. I should be doing something good, but I ain't got the time. Free Ethan Clark, this year's been too dark. No doubt, been going round and round like Cameron Stevens' roundabout. Flip the page, man's all dull. Nothing but darkness inside of his soul. The light will come with the diary and pencil. Execution by the masses, all kinds of different classes. Betrayed a woman that I love just to protect my assets. People dying for no reason. People witness and enjoy execution all season. Big brother too mean, all on my with his telescreen. I write in my book to brighten my views, to share with others and pay my dues.
Down with Big Brother, down with Big Brother. People disappear, but we find another. Never-ending war, the people are poor. Rewrite history, keep people confused. Winston caught on and is being used. If we are not careful, it could happen to us too.
I can't take the telescreen, can't take the Constitution. I would've tried to hit, I guess I got no distribution. Lonely, betrayed, dark, like Winston boy. I tell you, I thought you were a Princeton boy. Down with Big Brother, Winston lost his mother. He kicked a hand in the gutter. 2 + 2 is 5, gotta stay alive. Going to room 101, rats are gonna eat my hide. Freedom becomes slavery, privacy is forbidden. Past forgotten, living people vanish. Yeah.
Down with Big Brother, down with Big Brother. People disappear, but we find another. Never-ending war and the people are poor. Rewrite history, keep people confused. Winston caught on and is being used. If we are not careful, it could happen to us too.
Double think lying to your face. Nowadays, media is the disgrace. The prollies make you all the same. If you don't fit in, you are to blame. You're out of the game. Freedom of speech is in vain. And you don't have a say. One opinion is right. Everyone has the same mind. Newspeak is changing every day. We try not to offend, and we make up slang. Politically correctness is over excessive. We can't hurt people's feelings without feeling oppressive. 1984, perpetual war. We witness and hear of the gore, ongoing since the day we were born. Department of Truth is deceptive and untrue. Stories are lost of the red, white, and blue. The media is equal to fake news. They try to give a bad name to Trump and others in the country, making them all look like monkeys. Yeah.
Down with Big Brother, down with Big Brother. People disappear, but we find another.
Yeah.
Never-ending war and the people are poor. Rewrite history,
Yeah.
keep people confused. Winston caught on and is being used.
Oh.
If we are not careful, it could happen to us too.
1984, peace is war. Ignorance is strength and freedom is slavery. We need to have the bravery and stand up for the things we believe in. We can't be sheep and hide in the deep, turning our heads, forgetting to speak. I'm talking to you, America, the world. This is true. It's coming from me to you. The vision of George Orwell is kind of hell, that if we are not cautious, we'll be left to dwell. Be kind and know your rights. We can be peaceful and live through the night. Knowing a new day will bring light and bring new opportunities. Be good to your neighbor. Don't be naive. Search the signs of the times and we will not grieve. Yeah.
Down with Big Brother, down with Big Brother.
Yeah.
People disappear, but we find another. Never-ending war and the people are poor. Rewrite history, keep people confused.
E-money.
Winston caught on and is being used. If we are not careful, it could happen to us too.
E-money out.
Yeah, we out. Cor-dell.
Thanks to everyone involved, Emma Shippen and Layton Mikeso.
Thanks Gracie Shippen for letting us use your house. Hey, thanks for watching our video. This was for a project for our school, 1984. It's a book that we read. It's a good one. I hope you liked our rap. We wrote it ourselves. Big thanks to Rigby High School, to Cameron Stevens, who made this possible.
Layton Mikeso.
Ethan Clark, your boy E-money,
E-money.
aka Easton Martin, and Cor-dell, also known as Cor-dell Campbell.
Yep.
And now we are going to answer your questions.
Okay, you in the back.
What are the constitutional violations that occur for the citizens in the book?
Okay, so basically, there's no privacy, and the government is super controlling. There's no rights. You can't vote, and there's no freedom, and everyone just lives in fear.
Exactly. All right, thank you for that question. How about you, right here in the front?
How can we see these problems in today's world that are seen in the book?
So, what we're thinking here is there's a ton of things in the book, like doublethink, the parolees, perpetual war, newspeak, the media, Department of Truth, and we can see that happening a lot in today's world. Doublethink is like the media, and they're trying to make everyone seem worse than they actually are. Okay, the parolees are trying to make people feel like they don't fit in. They can't be their own person. They have to be exactly like their neighbor. And they also take away the freedom of speech, free thinking. They take that away. Perpetual war is just war going on and on and on. And we see that today. Ever since I've been born, then we've always been at war with someone. And you hear about war all the time on the news. And so it's just ongoing war. The newspeak is just like politically correctness, fear for offending people, and street slang. You know, we always hear that going, like, it used to be the bee's knees. Now it's like, dude, that's tight or that's sick, you know? And so that's ever changing, and that's a lot like newspeak. The media in the book is actually like fake news now. People making up issues or just portraying people not really how they are. And then the Department of Truth, they just alter they alter history, and so it's a lot like our school systems. We're not learning all the history that we can. You know, there's a lot of history out there that we don't even know about, that we aren't taught in schools. We're just taught a little bit of it, and so that's basically what we are seeing in our society today that is similar to 1984.
Nice. Okay, good question. Thank you for that. Let's go with you. White shirt in the back, glasses. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
How can you emphasize with the character of the book as he endures both mental and physical elements that result from living under a totalitarian regime?
Good question.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Okay, how would you like to have cameras and microphones everywhere you go? You can't have any privacy. You gotta feel for this guy, because that's how his whole life is. There's no privacy. Can't have a girlfriend. Can't have good relationships. It's all just living under fear, and it's just not a good situation.
Yeah, and he was able to, you know, he was finally smart enough to see what was going on and notice it wasn't right, but he lived in fear, and it just like would be a bummer. There's a part where he's about to get rats, and he hates rats, and he betrays the woman that he loves, and he gets the rats on her. He's just like, no, give the rats to her, you know? And, you know, it's just like a dilemma. It's kind of hard because he doesn't know anything else than this bad society that he's in. All right, thank you. That was a very good question. We hope we answered that. Next, you, right there. Jordan 4s. Jordan 4s.
Yes.
Oh, sick shoes. Okay, you, go ahead.
So, how can we critique the government ruling in the book?
So the government in this situation just took away their freedoms, their rights, like we said earlier. They took away their privacy. They had cameras, they were super controlling, and they ruled everyone out of fear. So everyone's fearful about this government. And so that's basically what they did. They took away all their rights and they ruled in fear.
Alright, thanks for that last question. Let's go to Baldy in the middle. Go ahead.
What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Shuffleboard. Okay, get him out. No more questions from you. Get out. Thank you. Alright, next question. We're gonna make this final question. We've got a lot of other things to do. We gotta go sign some autographs.
We gotta write some rhymes.
Alright, let's go with you in the front right here. You've had your hand up for a while. Go ahead.
So, how can you guys predict how your life might be different if they lived under these similar conditions?
Okay, well, I mean, it kind of relates back to a few of the other questions that we've had, but I mean, it would be totally different because, like I said before, you couldn't have any strong relationships, and you couldn't really do anything without everyone's, like, the government seeing it and monitoring everything, because there's constantly the microphones and the telescreens all over the place. So
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have a girlfriend. You couldn't. I mean, Winston didn't know his parents. You would go to public executions all the time. That would be a bummer. Their entertainment is killing people. It's not very cool. And they got joy out of things that were evil. And if you look around the world, there's so many good things out there, and it'd be a lot different. I mean, we wouldn't live in a great country that we live in right now. So
I would like to dedicate this video to Cameron Stevens.
yeah, Cameron!
For Cameron! Oh gosh, here we go. Oh!
Woo! Dude, did you blow a tire on that
I think I might have. I'm going again, boys.
This is for Cameron. Oh.